Can you guys see me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? How are you guys doing? Hello, Peter. Tippy, 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 tip. Hi, Robin. Hi, Kasia. Let me know if you guys can see me okay, if you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully, we don't have any internet problems today. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone on Patreon as well. Welcome on YouTube. Wherever it is you're looking from, welcome, welcome. Loud and clear. All right. Thank you, Mary. All right. So today we're going to have fun again. We're going to have some angel cards for you today. Note that this is not the same as a real reading. For that, we really need to, have a one-on-one when it comes to that. But I do get information in on an intuitive level. So that information is coming from a higher source. And I've always trusted that in my life. So if I do get any information in for you, then I will let you know as well. And otherwise, I just let the angels pick a card for you. So I will shovel until basically a card jumps out, and then we'll see what information I get when I read the card, when I look at the card, because it's not just what's on there, but I also get information through the visualizations on the card, because then I get feelings and ideas of what's going on or what you might need to hear. Also know that even if you don't get a personal card, if there are cards being pulled for other people, but the explanation or what's being said really resonates with you, gives you the little goosebumps, or makes you question, was that for me? Because that seems very accurate about what I'm going through right now. Then the answer is yes. The moment you're getting that validation in ideas, thoughts, physical validations, then that's a confirmation from your team that this message was for you as well. Because Spirit knows that I can't do every single person. So they will give you validations through goosebumps, through even just a question. Was that for me? If you have that question, the answer is already yes. Otherwise, you wouldn't come up with that question. That question would not have been placed into your head by your spiritual team. So know and understand that it's always good to also listen to other people's messages, because it can truly help and elevate or maybe highlight something that you're going through as well. Okay. All right. People are like, I'm not even trying to say throw me a card. Dropping it in to say hi. Hello. So what I do is I don't really pick names. I just go over the names, and when a name it's like it starts to sparkle, then that's the name that I pick, because then to me that's just that Spirit wants me to pull for that person, if that makes sense. Okay, now you guys are with plenty, so let's get started. All right. You guys are going by real fast. Okay. John Nelson. John. Hi, Peter. Hello. It's good to see you all. We'll do a group card too, but we'll request a card for John first. See what we're getting. And if you guys want, I am creating a new YouTube channel, which is not about the channeling itself, which I will continue to do, not to worry. The interviews are coming. It's just I'm waiting for my kids to be going to school so I can actually, there it is. Protection. I'm actually waiting for my children to actually be having some days off for my children, because they're 24/7 now for the past 2.5 years. They've been home. So I can actually work with Spirit to trans channel again. So my hopes and dreams were, because things are starting to move starting to roll now in France. It's been a very long procedure, but still, it's not completely set in place yet. It's starting to roll. So I was hoping to do the channeling and starting back this month, but it might not be till next month. Fingers crossed. I just need time to meditate for hours. It takes me a long time to work with the spirit. Okay, so though that they're coming, but there is I'm starting a new YouTube channel as well, and it would really mean the world to me if you guys could subscribe to it and press that like button. And that I'm going to place all the our adventure in France videos. So I have a ton of footage. I have tons and tons of footage. I haven't had time to put them all together, but that's really what I want to do, and I want to kind of give it a separate YouTube channel. So you have your spiritual YouTube channel, and then you have your our new French adventure channel as well. So go and check that out. I think it's just under our new French adventure. That's what it's called. But if not, I'll post the link in the comment section. Okay, guys. It would really help us out if you could subscribe to it. Okay, John. Protection. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. What am I getting in for you? John, I feel like you're really starting to evolve on a new frequency. You're really starting to move into a dimension much higher than most people around you. And because of that, people are not going to be able to connect to you anymore in the way that they used to connect to you. They're not really going to understand you anymore. They're not really going to be able to see things the way that you're seeing them now. And because of all the physical problems that's been going on because of illness between you, your wife, it just feels like, it just feels like you're constantly being reminded of your mortality in a way. And it's not that the universe is threatening you with death, because it's not a threat at all. Death is kind of a liberation. But it's about, by being confronted with the idea of mortality, it really helps us to focus on what's really important in life. It really kind of brings the focus to the now moment, to who am I at this moment? Am I doing everything that I would love to do? How am I doing with my health? Am I putting all the effort in to have a good relationship with my body, and so on and so forth? And so everything that's been happening to you guys for the last 2 to 3 years really is there to support and kind of really, it's like it skyrockets you. It gives you a thrust. It pushes you faster into a state of awakening. But because everything is moving really fast, they're also kind of making me feel like, that you need to take better care of you too, because it feels like to me, John, that you're there for everyone else. You're helping everyone else with their awakening. You're helping them to understand things. You're really giving your all to assist the others in understanding what is happening, what is the universe, what is you on a spiritual level, and so on and so forth. You're really constantly there lifting other people up, but you're not spending an equal amount of time and energy and love on yourself. And so that's where the protection comes in. It's not so much about watch out for the evil spirits, blah, blah, all that doomsday stuff. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with equalizing your balance. The output needs to be equal to the input. It needs to be balanced, because if not, then you'll be left with a lack of energy in order to really fulfill your ascension as well. You'll be helping everybody else to ascend, and you'll still be struggling because you won't have enough energy or the right energy to push you and join your family, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm getting for you today, John. I hope that helps. Just know that all the challenges that you're going through really is, because I feel like it's one thing after another. It really is everything needs to come to surface so you can deal with it and you can grow from it and you can get clarity on the simplicity of life, because humans make life so complex and so complicated that they're truly creating their own suffering on a constant basis. Humans create constant suffering because they are overcomplicating what life should be. And life and incarnation is really not as complex as we're making it. Keep it simple. Everything that's happening is forcing you to look at the basics and make sure that the basic foundation is strong and solid, so then everything else can build upon that. Does that kind of make sense? And so that's what's happening. Everything that's happening is to force you to look at your foundation, okay? To simplify life, to simplify your daily experience, to simplify your mind. Focus on what's important. Don't get distracted by all the other bullshit. Focus on what's important. That's what everything that's happening right now for many people as well. It is pulling you to look at your foundation. Is your foundation solid? Is it based on love? Is it based on your highest excitement? Is it based on inspirational energy? Is it based on light? That's what everything that's happening is trying to pull everyone to look at their foundation. Is your pillar strong enough to lift you up to the next level? Because if the foundation is wibbly wobbly, then there's no way in hell you're going to be able to move up there. So you have to fix and stabilize the foundation, and only then will you be able to take the steps upwards. I hope that makes sense. Okay. No. Clara Zimena Pachon. If I say your name wrong, I do apologize. Clara Zimena Pachon. I can hear my kids going up and down the stairs. No tomorrow. Okay. Clara. Woo. Clara. Oh, thank you, June, and thank you for being a light worker as well. We're all light workers in our own way. Well, not all, but if you've made it this far, that means you're already on that spectrum. If you made it here, you're already somewhere. That means doors have opened. Hi, Susan. Is Eric here? Yes. Eric is always with me. I need a card for Clara. I think Eric, whoop, there it is. It just says I'm talking. Yeah, Clara, come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. Clara, Clara, Clara. What am I getting for you? It's almost like I'm feeling these feelings like, how would I put it into words? It's like you've always been a believer. You've always had this faith inside of you, this knowing that there's a higher source, this knowing that, Jesus loves you and so on and so forth. But what's been happening in the world these last couple of years really have kind of pushed you out of that faith. It's almost like you're no longer focused on the peace that faith can bring, but your attention is constantly being drawn to the chaos outside of that. And because of that, you're starting to get annoyed. You're starting to get frustrated with people. You're starting to push people away or to keep your distance, or it just feels like you're being pushed in an area where you don't feel comfortable in. You're being pushed in an area where you're starting to feel judgmental at times, and you don't want to be. And you're like, why am I doing that? I don't want to be there. But yet, people are driving you there. It's like, God, it's just a lot of emotions at the same time. I just feel like you're overwhelmed with lower vibrational emotions because of the outside world, not because of who you are, but it just feels like you're picking up on all the shit that other people are feeling, all the anger, all the frustration, all the divisiveness. It just feels like you're picking it all up, and it's starting to infuse your essence, and you don't like it, but it's there. And what I'm getting for a message for you is, don't let the outside world influence your space, your essence, your inner heart. They're talking about, for this, they are talking about protection, but they're also talking about, one, yes, protect yourself energetically, because it's just not who you are. But two, it's about letting go of all of these destructive energies and just embracing all of them. Okay, embrace everyone, whether they are acting in a way that is so far removed from love, um, or when they're acting out of love. Doesn't matter. Embrace them all, love them all. Not everybody is at the level that you are to understand that love is the only way, faith is the only way. Um, Spiritual interconnection is the only way, because you're allowing the outside world to affect your inner peace. You're allowing the outside world, other people's energies, feelings, words, thoughts, ideas, you're allowing it all to push you off your stability of faith and knowing of truth, and you're starting to question everything, you're starting to doubt everything. And it just feels to me like they're saying, here it says come together, but it feels to me like it's okay if other people don't see it the way that you do. It's okay if they're just not ready for that clarity yet. It's about embracing them anyway. Find forgiveness, find love, and find understanding that the only way we can influence others is not by trying to convince them. It's not by showing proof. It's not by showing validations of your beliefs, but it's about how you act among people. It's about your actions. It's about how you show your faith. It's about how you show that love is the only way. Okay, that's how we're going to elevate the frequencies of the collective. That's how we're going to change people's worlds. It's not about trying to convince others. It's about being an example of love, being an example of faith. That's what it's about. No matter what they do to you, what they say to you, how pissed off they make you, stay in your zen and just say, I love you. Somebody attacks you, you say, it's okay. I still love you and I always will, no matter what you do. That's how we change the world. Okay, Clara, I hope that helps. It just feels like you're a little bit all over the place. And they're just saying protect yourself energetically. So create your little bubble and don't let the outside energies, thoughts, ideas push you away from the peace of your faith. Hope that helps. Okay. April. April, let me get a card for April. Alpha Moonlight, I love you too, honey. Say hello to your beautiful lady for me. Hi, Donald. Hi, Tracy. Card for April. Oop, there it is. April, journey. Okay, let's see. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you are ready when the time comes. Pack your passports now. Okay, what am I getting for you, April? So you're getting frustrated because you seem to be in a state of procrastination. It's like you're always things don't seem to be moving forward, and you know that they should be moving forward, and you know that that you have so much stuff to do, and yet you're at this pace where you're like, oh, I can't move forward. I don't have the energy. I don't have this. It just feels like you're trying to do a lot of things, but nothing is really being done. It's like you're on this slow motion dream. You know you got to get there, but you're going so bloody slow, and you're so bloody frustrated about it. What I'm getting for that is that right now things are going slow because you need to rest. They're making me feel like in the very near future, and this showing me about 2 weeks from now, things are really going to get really hectic. And so they're almost making sure that they want you to know that at this time, it's okay. Allow things to flow as natural as they are. The energies collectively are heavy. You are an empath and you are being influenced by that. So when your body is telling you to slow down, when you just simply cannot seem to move quicker than you would like, it's okay. Don't fight it. Don't be in a state of resistance. Just allow yourself to follow the natural flow that your body and your energy is allowing you to move at. And you'll see that it's just going to be a preparation, kind of a loud kind of take your time kind of moment, because it looks like there's exciting news is coming, something exciting, something that's going to get your heart bubble. Some kind of opportunity is coming your way, and it's in the very near future, 2 weeks, maybe 3 max. And it feels like once that's happening, you're going to be like in super speed mode. And so allow yourself to take this time to just do things at your own pace. And don't get frustrated about it. Don't get yourself all like, why can't I move forward? Why can't I do this? There's a reason and a time for everything. And so if your energy is currently saying take it slow, then you validate that, and you'll see that even when you surrender to it, that you're going to actually have more time, because the more you frustrate about the fact that you seem to not have enough hours in the day, the faster the day goes by. The more you surrender and you just allow yourself to get in that canoe and allow the river to take you where you need to go that day. Okay, no more than that. Although your human mind is like, I need to do more. If the river says, no, we're only going to do this today, and you allow yourself to just go with that flow, you're going to notice that the days seem to be longer and you'll actually have more time. So accept, surrender to what is, and understand that everything happens with intention, and the intent is to get you rested enough in order to then have enough energy to create and start something new and exciting in the near future. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Kevin B, thank you for that donation, sweetheart. Every little bit helps. My sweet, sweet Kevin. My heart flourishes when I think of you. What's going on? Got a little crush on me. You can say it. I think so. I can feel it. Feel your heart. I'm feeling it. I love you too. No need to blush. I can see you in my head right now. Card for Kevin. Oh, I've missed you too. I love you too, Kevin. I can feel it. You're giving me the goobies. Hi, Ella. I'm just me. I've always been a weird. There it is. I've always been a weird character. Just ask my husband. Solitude, Kevin. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay, solitude. What am I getting for you? It almost feels like there's a disconnect. Usually solitude, when I get the card, it's usually people who are single, but it doesn't feel that way for you. It almost feels like in your relationships, or maybe it's just one, but it just feels like relationships disconnect. And it's almost like the attention is being placed elsewhere, and therefore you're kind of left aside, just waiting for something to happen, waiting for some kind of connection. It's like the attention is when you're in a relationship, the attention is always elsewhere. It's not with you. And they're basically making me feel like it is an opportunity for you to be okay with just being on your own, to be okay with it just being you for a while. That's kind of what it makes me feel. So I don't know if this is a breakup or if this is just a temporary disconnection. It feels more temporary than permanent. But they're just it's an opportunity. You're not alone. You never will be. It's just simply not possible, because you are everything that is. You are all of it. You are God, and God is you. You are everything that is. Your neighbor, your pet, you are all one. So being alone is just simply not a possibility in this universe, because we're all connected. But it is the idea of finding happiness and fulfillment and love by just being with yourself, that can lead a person to a state of peace, a state of balance, because there will no longer be a need for other people to make you happy. But when other people are in your space or in your proximity, you are then willing or able to share that happiness with them, and then that happiness is being returned as well. It's just kind of a circle, it's a circular energy. You're giving, receiving, giving, receiving. So that's kind of what I'm feeling right now that you're going through. A feeling of disconnect or separation in a relationship, whatever relationship that may be. But they're saying it's part of your journey to find peace within the completion that is already you, within the wholeness that is already you, within the everything that is already you. That's kind of the lesson that I'm getting. Hope that makes sense. I'm hoping. Okay. Yes, Katrina. Let's do Lacey. Lacey. Hi, Tracy. If it resonates with you guys, let me know in the comment section. Kevin says it makes absolute sense. You're so incredible. Oh, I love you too, sweetheart. I'm happy it makes sense. It just feels, whatever the disconnect, it feels like it's a temporary thing. It's not a forever thing. But it's allowing you the opportunity to ascend your current frequency. It's allowing you to transcend. When there's no more dependency. And the fulfillment can be felt from within. That's ascension. That's enlightenment. Does that make sense? That's where you're at. A difficult one, but a good one. How's the juicing going? Well, we only did it for a week. We had some good results, but I think we need to do it a little bit longer next time. So in a few months, we'll do it again. Woo! Voila. Lacey. This one jumped out for you, Lacey. Life energy. Okay. The happy fear of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. What I'm feeling for Lacey is that she really, despite the fact that she has an understanding of spiritual truth, despite the fact that she has an understanding that death is just a doorway, she is still very much afraid of dying. She's still infused with a fear of suffering and dying, and just, it just feels like that is what's coloring her experience at this moment. It's just what they're saying here. What they're saying here is don't let your illness, your suffering take the steering wheel. Don't let fear and the idea of suffering be the driver of your journey. Okay, when we're going through illness, when we're going through pain, it's sometimes really hard not to focus on that. It's the only thing we're focusing on because it's physically there all the time. But the lesson there is to transcend the pain by placing the conscious mind onto things that bring positivity, that bring joy, that bring hope, that bring the idea of relief. And so what they're saying here is they're kind of reminding you to shine your light on and to reveal anything in the shadows. She needs to shine her light on the fact that she's constantly in a negative state of mind. She's constantly focusing on what's wrong, and she's not focusing on the little things that are right. She's not focusing on what she has. She's focusing on everything uh, that's a lack of, if that makes sense. And so everything that she's going through is a journey for her to surrender and to be able to practice inner connection, inner stillness, and the transcendence of pain, the transcendence of fear. Because it's only then, if she can, they're kind of making me feel like if she continues to live in a state of fear, if she continues to live in a state of um, seeing the dark, always focusing on the negative, she's going to create an outcome or manifest an outcome where healing might not even be possible. She needs to understand that she can heal anything. She can transcend pain. She can transcend certain things. But the only way to do that is by really working on the mind, by really working on the heart, by working on the emotional transcendence, by working on the belief system, by working on, the perspectives, by switching those around. It's the only way that she's going to be able to transcend her current status, her current state of being when it comes to her body. If she doesn't, then it just feels like it's just going to, kind of get her deeper into that darkness until there's no more way out. And that's not something that she wants, and it's not something that her spiritual team wants. Yet, it's our personal choice. Our spiritual team cannot intervene. They can only assist and guide. We are the ones who have to take the steps. We are the ones who have to do the work. We are the ones who have to change our reality. Only we can do that. Spirits can't change your reality for you because it's your creation. That would be, interfering with free will. They can simply assist and guide you. So unfortunately, Lacey is going to really have to work on changing her perspectives and changing her focus. And I know it's really tough and it's easier said than done, but that is the lesson that I'm getting at this moment. Shine your light. She needs to focus on the light and shine it outwards. All right. All right. Ansing. It's a cute name. Ansing. Okay. Thank you for that donation. You guys are really lifesavers. More than you know. You don't get rich doing what I do. Unless you ask a ridiculous amount of money, which I can't. I just can't do it. Okay. Ansing man. Music. I have two here. Music and believe in the magic. All right. Any attachments? Not sure what you mean by that. If you mean spiritual attachments. Not sure on that one. It feels like it's a no. Okay, let's see what the cards say first. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. And then believe in the magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are a part of nature too, so you are magical too. Okay, what am I getting for you? Hi, Philip. Ansing, what am I getting? I just keep feeling like you're in a state of, it's almost like anxiety. It sounds like anxiety. Like I feel a lot of anxiety inside of you. And it's like you want to believe in things. You want to believe in, you know, the fact that you're being guided, but you simply cannot see it. It's almost like you want to believe in what you intellectually know, but because you're not getting the validations in your physical life, because you're not getting the signs, the signals, you're not getting anything that validates what you think you know or what you think you understand or what you think you believe, it gets you in a state of frustration. It gets you in a state of, why am I not getting the signs? Why is nobody giving me any validation? Why can't I hear my spirits? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do it? It just feels like you're in a constant state of questioning why you're not getting the validation that you're requesting in order to be able to ground your beliefs. And what they're telling me is that you have to believe in order to receive. You believe on an intellectual level, but your heart doesn't. And when heart and mind are not aligned, when they're not resonating with each other, then you are in a duality of energies. Therefore, you are stepping on the gas and on the brake at the same time, which means that your car won't move an inch. You're not going anywhere. You're constantly pedaling in the same place because you're sending out um, energies that contradict each other. And so what they're saying is you really have to start believing. You really have to start believing. And when you do, you're going to notice that you are getting validations and they are coming to you in the form of music. For some reason, music is important for you. Music brings you a sense of calm. Music speaks to you. And so once we start believing 100% without needing the validation, that's when the validations show up. When we need validations, you're always in a frequency of need. And so every day you're going to be in the frequency of need, but you're not going to be in the frequency of receiving. You can't receive if you're in a frequency of need. I want, give me something. You're always in a state of need. When we're in a state of, although I haven't seen the validation, but I'm grateful for it, when we're in a state of gratitude, where we're in a state of, it's okay if I don't get any validation, I believe anyway. When we let go of the need, the frequency changes to receiving. Okay, the frequency changes to that's just how it is. It is so. And therefore, validations come to you without being requested. They will be flung at your face, left and right. Okay, the moment we let go of the need for validation, we are acknowledging that it is so. And when we are acknowledging that it is so, then the validations just come to you. And then the anxiety will go away. So don't fear, believe, and you will receive through the music. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps. Hello, hello, hello. Sylvia. Sylvia. Hello, sweetheart. Hey, guys. Okay, Sylvia. Sylvia Corridan. I was looking for your last name. I know it, but I had to see what it helped. Sylvia. Card for Sylvia. You guys are plentiful today. So good to see you guys. Hello from Sweden. You're a sweetie because you're from Sweden. Right, Karina? You a sweetie because you're from Sweden. Do you have a reading for me? No, but I got an angel card. Fully booked for my readings, unfortunately. Hello, everyone. Hello from Greece. Good evening. Hello from Missouri. Hello, Andrea. Look at you. You're from everywhere. Hallo van Nederland. Jacqueline. Hoe gaat het met u? Alles goed. All right. Sylvia. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Friendship. Sylvia, what am I getting for you, my love? Well, first of all, your two boys want you to know how much they love you. Oh, they are just kissing you from head to toe. That's what I'm seeing in my head. They're going, they're like tickle kissing you. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's like they're tickling, but with kisses. That's what it feels like. What am I getting for you? Basically, what the card is saying, you need to reach out and ask for help. You've always been the person offering the help, offering the assistance. So now it's time to actually request some of that back. It's actually time for you to accept assistance. So it's about talking to friends. It's about talking to people you've known in your life. From the past, from today. It's about reaching out. It's about requesting assistance. It's even about, don't be afraid to reach out and ask help to strangers. It's about assisting and requesting assistance so you can get, in a way, a new life created, a new routine for yourself so you can get a job and really kind of reinvent yourself. It's about reaching out. It's about asking people for assistance and know that you're not alone. Know that there's so many people out there who would be willing to help you with anything that you need. All you need to do is ask, is what they're telling me, is ask. Don't be stubborn. Don't be, I can do this on myself. I've always done everything on myself. Don't be stubborn. Ask for help is what they're saying. And then you will see that the universe will assist you through many helping hands to get your life back on track in a way that is comfortable for you, that is supportive for you, but also in a way that will be healing for you. Okay? I hope that helps, Sylvia. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for that donation. Let's pull you a card, honey. All right. Birgit Macho. Peter. Hi, Peter. Yeah, I've missed you guys. All right. Veronique, hello, hello. Okay. Robin, let's do one for Robin first. Oh, Robin. Oop. Hold on, they flew and then they got stuck. I got 1, 2, 2, 2. Robin, 2. You got transformation and moderation. Okay, let's see. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. And then moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Robin. What am I getting for you? So, Robin, what I'm feeling for you is I feel this excitement. I feel excited. So I think you're excited. You're excited because it's almost like you're starting to get it. You're starting to see through the mazes of deception. You're starting to see that the light is always working behind the scenes. You're starting to feel it inside of you. You're starting to feel the transitioning that you're going through, the transformation that is happening. And because of that, you have a sense, kind of like an excitement. You're super excited about learning more, embracing, or kind of absorbing is the right word, absorbing as much knowledge as you can. But what I'm getting is the transformation is great, but don't overload yourself with information, because it's not simply about understanding everything. It's about feeling it. Because if you don't feel what you know, then it's just an idea. It needs to become a part of who you are. It needs to become an experience on every level: emotional, spiritual, energetic, intellectual. It needs to be everywhere, needs to be felt. It needs to be part of your essence of who you are every day in life. And so what they're basically saying is, it's great that you're excited. It's great that you're transitioning, that you're transforming into your truest essence, but don't overload your brain with information. You take it one thing at a time and you master what you know first before you start overwhelming yourself with knowledge. Okay? It's about mastering what you know today. And once you do that, then you will know more and master that, and you will absorb more information and master that, and you will absorb more information. It goes in steps, in waves. Okay? Don't, because a lot of people do that. They get excited and they see all this stuff happening, and they see all these validations, and then they're like, oh, and this and that and this and that, and then eventually it becomes one big clusterfuck. Too much information, and now I don't understand this anymore, and I don't understand that anymore, and that doesn't seem to match. And it's not about understanding. Spirituality is not about understanding it here. You can understand everything you want in here until you feel it and experience it on every level of your beingness. It's not going to make a damn difference in your life. Spirituality is not meant to be understood. It's meant to be felt. Does that make sense? You have to experience it. So, yay, you going, moving forward, positive. You're excited, but moderation. Don't overwhelm yourself with information. Okay? Hope that helps, Robin. Okay. Hold on. Let me just check on Patreon one more time. Okay. Let's see. Roxanne Conticello. What a cool name. Conticello. Or didn't write that right. Conticello. Roxanne. You don't have to put on the red lights. Those days are over. Oop, oop, there it goes. Roxanne, you've got celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration. Celebration. Yay. Okay. I think Eric's too close to me. Move away. You're making me all giggly. Get ready to let your hair down, Roxanne, and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play, and an invitation could be on its way. Roxanne Conticello. I just like saying the name Conticello. Sounds good. My tea's cold. What am I getting for you, Roxanne? Roxanne Conticello. It says here an invitation is on its way for a party, but I feel like is there a baby or something coming into your proximity, or family or friends? I don't know. Keep seeing a baby for some reason. It's almost like, like good news is coming. The baby could also represent like a new opportunity, but I keep seeing a baby. So either there is a baby coming, and that's going to be the good news that you're going to receive, or there is a new opportunity presenting itself to you, and they just want you to have fun and play with it. They want you to embrace it. They want you to get excited for your future. It just feels like whatever's happening, good news is coming, news that will be able, that can be celebrated, news that will get you excited, that will push you in that vibration of your highest excitement, and that will help to color your future experiences of this incarnation. It just feels like good news is coming. So let me know what the good news will be. All right. Let's see. Okay. My sister passed away last year, and I can't feel anything to grieve her as we didn't get along well. Okay. My sweet Kay. Let me see. Let me see what we're getting from the angels. Ooh. Hello. Did you see that? They just flung out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You got 3, Kay. They just jumped out all at the same time. Moon energy. What is that? Temptation. And nature's signs. Okay. Here we go. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? That word guilty just flung up at me. I'm just like, boom. That's something we need to let go of. This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation. And then moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Somebody's messing with the doors. Be receptive. This is nature science. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and minds. Did you guys see my blind go up and down? By the way, the remote is over here. As you could tell, it didn't touch it, yet it did happen. Sorry, spirits are playing with my blinds. I think that was a signal for you, Kay. Did you see? The blinds go up. She's making me feel like she's here. She's showing me that your sister is here. Okay? That was her validation to you. So what are the cards telling me and what is my intuitions telling me is basically, you need to let go of the guilt. It's not about temptation, it's about guilt. That's the word that they wanted to show here. The temptation is that you allow yourself, you're self-victimizing yourself with guilt. Okay, you're self-victimizing yourself with guilt. And because of that, you're missing out on all the signals that she's sending. When we're in a frequency of guilt and feeling bad, and you're adding grieving on top of that, then your vibration is so low, you'll never pick up on the validations that she's sending you. You'll never pick up on the fact that she is saying it's all okay. It was part of the journey, okay? So you need to learn to flow. You need to learn to surrender to what was and surrender that right now you too have the ability to recreate your relationship, okay? What's happened in the past is in the past. That's over. It's over. There's no more, there's no more victimization. There's no more guilt necessary. Okay, she knows that now. She's seeing everything now from a different perspective, and she wants you to see it as well. Embrace the challenges and the struggles as a loving way of two souls challenging each other so the expansion of the soul can take place. That was the agreement, to really push each other's buttons so you could both grow in your own necessary way in order to ascend your current vibration. So let go of the guilt. When you do that, you surrender to what is. Leave it in the past and recreate your current situation with new energy and new love. And then you will see the signs. Then you will have to really pay closely attention to nature, because that's how she will communicate with you in the future. I hope that helps. Yep, she's there. She's communicating. All you need to do is let go of the lower vibrational energy so you can actually start picking up on much, much communication that is taking place. Peter Mete. I don't know if it's Matt or Mete. My sweet, sweet Peter. Let's get you a card. But yeah, you saw it. Look, my remote control is over there. So she was playing with the thing. Happens all the time here. Eric does it too. Or he flickers my light. Or see the thing that's flickering? Yeah, that's Eric messing with my screen. You're welcome, Kay. Ooh, hold on. Half of my pack flew out. Peter, what's going on? 10 cards fell out. Let's reduce it a bit. What's going on, Peter? Oh, hi, Eric. Thank you for that donation. All help is welcome. We have so much work to do before the spiritual center will be able to open up. My Lord. Peter, new beginnings. New beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Peter, Peter, Peter. Peter. What I'm getting for you, Peter, is that like it's almost like this year last year was all about getting those frustrations out, being able to look at them, process them, um, absorb them. It feels like this year, towards summertime, for some reason, I feel like heat and sun and beach. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It almost feels like towards summertime, you're gonna get. It just feels like things are getting better. Things are getting better, and you're really gonna start feeling this hope and this. I don't know. It's like you're gonna be infused with a certain enthusiasm, and you won't even know why exactly, but you're gonna feel amazing. I feel like this wave of positivity is just going to hit you. You're not there yet, but I feel like it's coming, especially around summertime. For some reason, or spring or summertime, it just feels like it's going to hit you like this love potion. That's what I keep seeing. This, somebody's blowing a love potion in your face, and you're like, ah, that's kind of the idea that I'm getting. And it just feels like you're going to be you're going to get this sense of peace, and things are going to it's like it's going to start making sense. It's like for quite some time now, for many many years now, you've been trying to make sense out of everything in your journey, out of your everything you're going through, and it's like certain things are making sense, and certain things are like, oh, I don't get it. And it just feels like you're going to get this awakening. You're going to get this, I get it now. You're going to get something. Something's going to settle inside of your heart that's going to make you feel really peaceful. And it's going to get you excited to completely turn things around in your journey and really go into this kind of this new wave, new age kind of version of yourself. And people around you might be going, what's going on with him? Midlife crisis? People are going to be looking at you a little funny, but it's not even going to touch you. It's just like you're going to be in such a blissful state, getting this clarity on things that you're just going to serve. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to get this new beginning. You're going to re-educate yourself as if you're a baby, relearning everything new, and it's just going to you're going to educate yourself without all the fear and manipulation and unclarities that we usually get when we're normal babies, whatever. I don't know if that making any sense, but it's almost like you're going to get this reborn feeling, rebirth feeling. Something's going to happen. It's going to give you that feeling, and you're going to get such clarity on where to move to next that you're really going to get excited about the future. And everybody else is you're going to scare them a little bit, but at the same time, they're going to be intrigued. And because of that, that curiosity, you're going to be able to take them along with you into a more joyful, more exciting way of living in the future. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it just feels like it's like getting hit in the head with a baseball, and you wake up and you go, oh, you remember everything. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let me know when it happens. Let me know when it happens. Just feels like clarity is on its way, even if it's not there yet. It's on its way. All right. Peter's excited too. Yes, let me know. 111 in chat. Yep, we keep getting 111s, don't we? Okay, let's see. Vespian. Vespian. All right, let's see. Vespian. Carmel says, with the pile of snow in front of my window, I wonder if the beach will ever be here. If you can imagine it, then you can place your consciousness there, and then you will be there. Imagine it in your meditation practices, and you will be there. Vespian. Whoa. We've got 2. Go outside and protect your dreams. Okay. Go outside. It is time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And then protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Vespian. What am I getting for you? And yes, I'm wearing a scarf. Why do people always ask me, why do I wear scarves? Do you guys not wear scarves? Am I the only person in the world who wears scarves? Do you guys maybe wear them outside? In Europe, we wear them indoors and outdoors. It's a fashion thing. That and it keeps my throat warm because I talk a lot. Okay. Oh, the Ukraine. I can't elaborate because YouTube will censor me. So, all I can say is nothing is what it seems. Do not believe the media. Do not believe politicians. Nothing is what it seems. Okay? There's a whole different agenda going on behind what they want you to believe. And according to what I'm receiving, the light is actually winning. Only the light is not the ones that you think it is. Can't say more. Okay? You want to know more, then maybe I can put something on my Patreon page, but on YouTube, I'll just get censored. So, and I'll lose my channel. So we can't say much anymore, unfortunately. I wish I could. Okay, Vespian, what am I getting for you? It just feels to me like you are very, you're a big daydreamer. Like you always have these ideas. I feel like there's always so much stuff coming into your head, but you cannot sort. It's like you can't sift. You're having a hard time sifting between what is angelic assistance, what is ideas from a higher source, and what is you trying to deal with your fears, trying to come up with ideas to survive. It's like your head is always full of ideas, but you have ideas that are being placed there by your fears because you're trying to survive your current reality. But then there's also ideas that are coming from your spiritual team. And because of your insecurities, it just feels like you have a lot of insecurities that you're dealing with. Because of your insecurities, you're dismissing the right ideas, the right dreams, and you're holding on to dreams that are fear-based. So what they're showing me is that you need to go outside. You really need to go and place yourself in environments where you can be alone, where you can connect to the powerful energy of nature, because nature will cleanse you. It will it will bring you into the now moment, and it will allow you to let go of the fears. And once we're in those that kind of peaceful state, when you're just walking and you're just truly enjoying the sounds and the smells, and you're enjoying the beauty that's happening right in front of you, in that moment, you're clearing your mind and you're simply focusing on what you're experiencing at the moment that you're experiencing. And when we do that, we create space in here to receive accurate, guided ideas. Okay? They're no longer based on your fear. They're no longer based on your misbeliefs about yourself. Because I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough, I'm not this enough. So you create ideas that are based on false truths. Okay? False truths. So when we're in nature and we completely disconnect from the human world and we disconnect from our human self and we are just fully present with every step that we take there, you create space for clear communication. And it's in those moments that you will receive clarity on what you need to work on, which is your insecurities, your fears, the feeling of not being worthy of love, the feeling of not being good enough for your dreams to come true, and so on and so forth. And to create and install moments of disconnect into your weekly lives. Everybody needs time to disconnect from the human self, the human thinking, in order to be able to connect to the divine, okay, to the divine source. And it's in those moments of divine connection that we receive the clarity and the guidance that we have always been seeking. Okay, so go outside, connect to the peace that nature will bring, allow nature to clear your mind and create space so that the dreams that you want to see fulfilled, or the dreams that your soul wants to see fulfilled, will be able to rise, be clarified, and kind of show themselves. And then you can start holding them into your heart, protecting them, and start moving forward in the right direction. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I'm a little bit all over the place, but it's because I'm not really channeling. I'm going off the intuitive communication that I am receiving from my spiritual team. All right. Let's see here. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who's jumping up? Let me know if that resonates with me, if with you. Let me know if it doesn't. Okay. Who's jumping out? Who's jumping out? Who's jumping out? Okay. Veronique. Veronique. Let's get you a card. Veronique. All right. Whoop. Bloink. You got two. Veronique. 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 Moderation and lost and found. All right. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. And lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. All right, Veronique, what am I getting for you? Veronique, 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 Veronique. Okay, this may sound weird, but what I'm getting is that Veronique, you're really starting to connect. You're really starting to tap into source energy even. It just feels like you're really tapping into, it's like you're getting the ability to really connect to energy, understand energy, and even dance with it. You know, I call that dancing with it because you can't control energy, but you can request it to assist you. I always say it, you can ask it to dance with you. It just feels to me like you're opening up abilities. You're starting to experience things that you can't really understand. And I think that sometimes it scares you, like you don't, because you don't understand it. Sometimes what you're experiencing scares you, and then you kind of shut down. Just feels to me like don't be afraid of what you don't understand. Don't be afraid of the unknown. But understand that everything is an experience, and that's all it is. It's just an experience. And once we surrender ourselves to the knowing that we're always protected, and we all have our everything always turns out okay. Doesn't matter what you go through in the human experience. It doesn't define who you are as a soul. It's just an experience that helps you color your soul essence. And you can't lose here because we all go home winners. It's just how it is. You cannot fuck up in this life. People are so afraid of screwing up, but you can't because they're just experiences. Okay? It's just for your soul to understand itself more. There's no way of screwing up. And whatever you don't experience now, you can always choose to experience in another lifetime. So there is no failure. You know, you just can't. And it just feels like every time you open something up or you open a portal or you connect to something, it's like, oh, it's like, it's cool, but oh, I'm scared of it. It just feels like you're always like one step forward, two steps back, one step forward, two steps back. And what they're saying is, one, take it slow, and two, it's okay if you don't understand it. Just experience it. It's about experiencing it. You don't need to understand it. The more you allow yourself to just experience the weird, the bizarre, the unexplainable, and the more you find enjoyment in that experience, the more clarity will find you, the more you're going to get. It's like getting pieces of the puzzle, but you can't see the entire picture until you've collected all the puzzle pieces. And so when people start connecting, they start seeing this or they start experiencing like, what the heck was that? And what the heck was that? We have all of these little unexplainable things that happen, and you don't get an explanation from spirit, and you don't always quite understand what the heck that was, and it doesn't matter. It's about getting excited about what it was. Oh my God, I don't know what it means, but wow, that was cool. It's about getting excited, and by getting excited, you are claiming that puzzle piece, and you're putting it in your little pocket. And then you're doing other things and you're claiming that puzzle piece and putting it in your pocket. And after time and tons and tons and tons of experiences, you will eventually have all the puzzle pieces that will show you the whole picture. Okay? But that's what it is. The lost and found card is about, you get excited and then you get fearful and you draw back. You get excited and you get fearful and you draw back. Don't lose what you found. Stay in the vibration of yay, and then you'll see that the puzzle pieces will eventually make sense. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. Lila says, I'm so glad I met you in San Bernardino. Yes, you can have a card.